Hello everyone. Today let me introduce our group project. And we are Groud6, and it is on the climate change, food, and water security. And this is our team members and agenda setting. And we every week to do our agenda when the WeChat to hold over the online meeting together. And we complete our PowerPoint together. And during our free time, we still to share our ideas and opinions on the issue. So this is very good thing. And this is our thing is about our content and text division. We divide over the whole wiki program awareness into four parts, and it is about the background, the impact, and the policy, and also on the conditions. Yeah. And second is about over the awareness, so throughout awareness of the needs, motivations, and the point of conflicts. And it's about the stakeholders, agencies, government agencies, and the communities, and why it's so challenging and define the potential target users and immersive solutions. This is very difficult part. And the third is about our in the past the application be used by the virtual reality, augmented reality, and interactive application cases. We can learning and to design our part. It still have the file is about the conclusion and the video editing and the about the storyboard and the prototype map. It's very interesting and so designful thing. I think it is very essential part.
We focus on the issue that climate change directly affects water resources, which in turn affects agricultural production and can eventually lead to food safety problems. So the case of Mildura region was found. We can see on the map, Mildura, located at the border between Victoria and New South Wales, is bordered by the Murray River, the largest river in Australia. It is a land of fruits. After reading the reference and verifying on some official websites, I discovering some key factors that climate change affects agriculture. Increased temperature, water availability, soil degradation, extreme weather events. Rising temperature stresses crops and livestock, reducing yields. Unpredictable rain causes both droughts and floods. We are seeing more extreme weather like bushfires, which destroy land and crops. Pests and diseases spread more easily. It's a tough mix that really threatens farming. The region faces a fundamental and escalating challenge: how to balance the demands of its crucial agricultural sector and community needs with the imperative of maintaining the health of the river system itself. All under the mounting pressure of increasing water stress and the undeniable impacts of climate change.
I will introduce the key stakeholders involved in the rural area's water system, each with the different needs and properties. First is the farmers need a stable water source to irrigate crops, ensure crop yields, and related economic benefits. Second is the residents. They need safe drinking water and fair water price ensure the quality of daily life. And then is the government. They need to balance the needs of all parts and formulate stable policies, achieve fair allocation and overall complicity among different stakeholders. And then is the environmental organizations. They return river ecological flow and restore wetland, further restore ecology and long-term sustainable development. And then is the scientists. They provide the basis and policy recommendations for sustainable development through real-world data support and model predictions. And last one is the company. They hold that the river will remain clean, maintain tourism appeal and related business operation. This slide helps us visualize how the key stakeholders interest rates and influence one another. Let's start with farmers. They rely on water for irrigation, but this often reduces the water available to residents. This creates direct tensions over access to sharing resources. Second is the resident is responsible. Expect the government to ensure access to affordable and clean drinking water, a base right try to well-being. And then is the farmer also relies heavily on government support, particularly in terms of irrigation, subsidies, and access to water allocation. In return, the government promotes agricultural development through policies and financial assistance. Meanwhile, alternatives assist farmers by helping them conserve water and shift toward more sustainable farming practices. They also provide government with the models and data simulation which inform regional planning. Environmental relies on scientific evidence such as the ecological reports and watershed assessment to advocate for stronger protections. And on the other hand, companies such as tourism and wine business enable the government to protect river landscapes as rivers are essential for their customer appeal and business sustainability.
So let me introduce all of you about our part 3 and part 4.1. It's about the wiki program and about the framework residence and the immersive technology case study and also the concept immersive solution. It is really interesting. So let's start it. So firstly, it's about the retail and verbal arrests of the 10 practice of wiki problems. This is a federal number. I find out about 10 federal to description and the module can start it. We can find out the definitive information and stopping more solutions and the immediate test of the solution, and every solution is a one-shot operation. It's about the case study part. Yeah. And the problem cannot clear defined, not also the clear endpoint. For example, there's no universal standard for when water management is successful. There's no right or no wrong solution, only who and actually I think is sorry, which is can cause the less loss is what I think, and it takes years to see impact. River levels, ecological restoration after policy is employment. The impact of decision is larger and irreversible. Change of water rights, ecological damage, yeah. And the rest trend is about the wiki problems unique. The wiki problem can be seen as a symbol of that problem. Yes, actually, I am sure that is true. And the defined divisions as in effect of high stakes and public accountability. The policymakers cannot afford try and error. And it is the framework of the three dimensions of wiki problem. And the case integration summary of the stakeholders' complex code changes and weakness, the final solution goals increase the transparency, encourage dialogies, and foster cooperative understanding. And this is part 3.2 about the immersive technology case studies and project description. Yes, and all of that. And this case 2, we spend time on the 2 cases to learn how to achieve the best what I can do for the prototyping. Yes. And the part 4.1 immersive concept is about the project vision, touch users, core purpose 2. And the technical recommendations, we use work virtual reality and Unity and real images. Yes. And the solution type and the user type farmer, environmentalist, policymaker in indigenous communities, especially in Australia. We know this is important part and cannot be ignored. This is really this is really important, and the students and the public. And this is for the reference list. Thank you for all of this.
Thank you for my partners. This part is about immersive design concept. During users can put on VR glasses to immersive themselves in the production process of agriculture products. For example, users can choose their own identities such as farmers, officials, and environmentalists. And it also provides virtual meetings to determine the types of crops, irrigation methods, and water resource, or location besides on different precincts. Feel the growth of crops and experience the virtual benefits and the ecological indicator results brought about by different design decisions. To enhance users' awareness of food and water safety, we can further improve the experience. Users can build some buildings in the virtual environment, such as building factories and developing farmland. Users can directly observe the changes of the virtual desktop city with AR glasses, which will display the pH levels and mineral content of the city's water. In addition, users will also use VR immersive experience to experience climate change caused by wrong decisions, which leads to some disasters such as tsunamis and famines.
Thank you for your attention to our wonderful team presentation. I'm Wei Jun Zheng, and I'm responsible for PPT redesign and video editing. Throughout this project, our team has demonstrated remarkable efficiency by utilizing our spare time effectively, with clear division of labor based on each member, strengths, and well-structured timeline. We successfully completed all tasks as the schedule. We maintain constant communication and brainstorming session through our social media group. which lead to the excellent completion for our individual responsibility. This assessment has significantly brought out perspective on immersive design, providing valuable insight into sustainable solution. This is our reference list. This is the end of our group presentation. Thank you for listening.